What is up, people of the Pokezoners? This is Destroyer1446 here with some Pokemon Showdown. This is going to be a battle against Noname4505. It's not going to be live Pokemon Showdown. This is going to be an actual replay. So let's get started. Now, first I can start in the Arceus Ice, thinking that would be the best thing to go out to if we went into Abomasnow. Since I have the Fire Blast, he goes into Fortress, so I'm like, okay, can hit it with a Fire Blast and then take it out. So I'm like, oh crud, Sidney Crosby. Sidney Crosby causes problems, so I went into Frostlass, predicting him to close combat, I guess. I mean, that was a little obvious of a switch, but whatever. So I go into Zekrom now to start sweeping things. I know I can take an Ice Shard from this Abomasnow, so I just using that, and I'm like, come on, you had to get the 3-turn Outrage then. On the other hand, I really wouldn't have been able to do much, so now I go into Cure him since he's locked in Earthquake, since I know I can take an Earthquake. I go ahead and go for the Blizzard. He goes into Giratina, since he goes into Giratina, and he can't take Blizzards too well, so that's a dead Giratina. Now he goes back into Sidney Crosby. I'm like, oh crud, I don't have anything to switch in on this thing. So he goes for the close combat, and that's my dead Cure him. So I go into Abomasnow. I don't have the Ice Shard, but I figured I might as well try and get him down to -2 defense so I could come into Mamoswine, hit him with an Ice Shard, and that might take him out, but he didn't stay in. I'm like, oh man, that sucks. So now it goes in the Blizzard, goes for the Blizzard, and I'm actually kind of surprised that took me out. I guess Mammo wasn't especially bulky as I thought it was. And add more insult to it, I don't take out the his Cure with the Judgment there, so I lost. Yeah, we both had Uber's Hail teams, and basically we were both beasting with both of them and wrecking everything, and we're like, the only thing that can beat Uber's Hail is Uber's Hail, and apparently Uber's Hail with Sidney Crosby defeats Uber's Hail without Sidney Crosby. And Sidney Crosby destroys everything. Or, as Taylor would say, Sidney Crosby can't be touched. So, anyways, that was a good battle. It was a pretty short battle, but I couldn't find any good battles amongst the scrubs of Pokemon Showdown. They all brought like either OU teams with like one Uber's Pokemon, or just some random Pokemon from lower tiers. So this was the only decent battle I could get up, and I thought it was overall a pretty good battle. My team is built to counter things in Ubers, and OU, and Sidney Crosby is not an OU Pokemon. I mean, not an Uber's Pokemon, so I never actually made anything to really counter it, and I probably still won't, since you don't really see Terrakion in Ubers. So my channel is pretty much, you could say it's definitely back pretty well. I've been uploading a ton lately, and so you should probably go check that out. Well, so that concludes my upload to the Pokezoner. So this has been Destroyer1446. Bye. Except not really. You know what? Forget it. I am going to do another battle. I felt this was too short of a thing, so oh, wrong. Uber's Hail. Curses. Well, I guess I get to battle. Oh, this is this guy. I battled this guy a ton earlier. I beat him. I think this was the guy I battled in one of my other videos. I don't know if it was in a video or not that I battled him, but I battled him like 3 times and beat him all 3 times or something like that. But pretty confident in my ability to beat him with my OU team. This is OU anti-weather. I can superpower this T-Tar and hopefully that'll take out T-Tar, since most T-Tars are especially bulky and not physically bulky, so I can pretty much... Yep, that's dead T-Tar. Now I'm gonna have to what just happened? Oh crud, I have 2 battles. So he sent out Arceus Rock, and I have to choose a Pokemon to come. Oh wait, they're both with my OU team. What is this nonsense? Alright, fine, be that way. Stupid game. I'll go on the Jolteon here, and then I'll switch into... I don't know, I'll go on the Tentacruel here. He goes into Kyogre. I will go ahead and Volt Switch out, even though it's really stupid of me. This guy actually has like a legit OU. What? Alright, Brian. Now let's go back to this battle. He goes for Judgment on my switch into Tentacruel. I'll go ahead and Scald him. He goes into Gliscor on the Scald, which is fine. I can live with that. He'll probably outspeed, so he can set up a sub or whatever he's gonna do. I'm surprised he's... Oh, I gotta go back to this thing. This really sucks for me. Well, I'm assuming by the fact that he outsped Jolteon that he's Scarf, so he's stuck in Brine. I don't think Brine will do too much to Virizion, so I'll go ahead and Leaf Blade that. Now I'll put back to this battle. I'll Scald his Gliscor. So, except who goes into Pharaoh? I was wondering why he didn't do that last turn, but whatever. Back to this battle. He switches out on her. Alright, he's probably... I don't know what he's gonna do. I'm gonna scout up what he's... Ice Beam, yeah, figures. That does not take it out. Now, I'm going to go ahead and stay in only because I can Rapid Spin away any hazards that he sets up. Except he doesn't set up hazards. There's no reason to go around setting up anymore. Actually, there is. I'll go ahead and set up another layer. Only because he has Giratina as well. So now let's back to this battle. He did an Ice Beam. I'm going to predict him to do that again, and I go into Heatran. Now he doesn't have anything that flies, so I'm gonna Earth Power. Yeah, that was good prediction. Now he goes for Power Wet Cone. That'll go ahead and take out my Tentacruel since Sleep Seed. I'll go ahead and Fire Blast this thing. And I'll go back to this one. I got this Death Drop on that thing. And I feel like firing this thing off, so I'm going to fire this thing off. Now, I'm kind of sucking here. I'll go ahead and go into Tentacruel on this one. He protects. Scout out what I'm gonna do, of course. He'll probably switch into Giratina, but I don't care. Now here I'm gonna go for... Oh wow, that was predictable. Now he's special, I'm assuming. So don't think he'll do too much to Tentacruel. I'll go back to this battle. He uses Protect again. I guess that somehow magically makes sense. Fire Blast. Back to this battle. And he goes for Thunder. And paralyzes me, but I can scout him and go for Burn. Come on. Yes, Burn! Normally I don't get burns too often in this thing. Good thing is he never got up any hazards. Actually, this guy doesn't look like he has any hazard putter-uppers. But now I'll go ahead and go into... Really the whole problem with that I'm going to have is with Darkrai. Darkrai is going to give me problems on this one. He goes in Arceus Rock to take the Fire Blast, which is fine. He's taking Toxic Spikes. He took the Toxic Spikes, so that's not too good for him. He probably has the Earthquake, so I'm going to switch into Scizor, because that's the safest thing in my opinion. Except Judgment, because I thought he might Judgment, but I wasn't sure. Now I'll go ahead and Bullet Punch this thing, and I'll go to this battle. Ah, the Shananigans. Yes! I might win this one. And that's Arceus survived, but it's fun. I would have liked to have kept Scizor alive for something else, but I guess it's okay. The problem now is going to be Excadrill. It really is. It's going to be a major problem because he can take me out pretty well since it's an Excadrill. Oh no, it's a Blaziken. Outrage. He used Protect. Now give me the 3-turn Outrage. Of course it doesn't give me the 3-turn Outrage. I'm going to stay in, and I hurt myself with this. He Home Claws. Come on, work with me, game. We're going to this one, and Giratina comes out. I'm going to go ahead and stall this guy out of it. I'm going to substitute. I don't think Dragon Tails will take out my sub. So I'll do that. Now... Oh my... God. That really sucks. That's GG for me, pretty much. You can go in the Scizor and Bullet Punch, but... And I got a crit. I guess the game's feeling a bit merciful, but... Yeah, that's it. Well, that's the end of that game. Oh wow, there's no music on this one. Alright, I might as well just keep setting up sword stances to get as far up on this as possible so I can do more damage on this Giratina. But only has the roar over Dragon Tail. Sad face. Now, since I have the Shadow Ball, might as well use the Shadow Ball. Send some specs. Ooh, and I got the Spadef drop. I gotta hope he doesn't roll me out. Come on. That was a nice... wait, he didn't... Oh. I can't afford to get Will-O-Wisp, so I'll sub. Yep. I was like, knowing my luck, he'll definitely get the Will-O-Wisp. So I'll just Leaf Blade this thing, try and get some damage off on it until he roars me. Bad play. See you around, Giratina, unless you switch like a rude person. That would be very rude. Yeah, he's rude. But I got the Spadef drop, which is always nice. Now I'm going to go ahead and switch into Heatran, so I might as well. Thinking about putting up Stealth Rocks, actually. I hate Sandmaneuvers. Sandmaneuvers is just... Actually, now he's definitely going to protect. So I'll set up rocks. So now I'm going to predict him to go into Giratina and go into Jolteon. Sippy Sad face. I guess Verzion. I'm trying to think. His set is Protect, Leech Seed. I'm assuming he might have Stealth Rocks. He might not. Actually, he probably has Spikes. And then Power Whip, I guess. I hope he doesn't have the. I don't like them when they have the Gyro Ball, even though the Gyro Ball probably would be. Well, actually, would cause problems for. Yeah, he has the Spikes. Figures. Now, I'm going to predict either the Protect or the switch into the Giratina. So probably Protect. No, he didn't Protect. He set up Power Whip me. Alright, I need to take out this Pharaoh, so I'm going to hit it with a Sacred Sword. There's not much this thing can do. And he goes ahead and hits me, but he missed. So that's a dead Pharaoh unless he's rude and switches, which is a possible, or protects. The being rude and protecting also works. So this will take me out, and he'll probably just set. Oh, that's got max damage hacks. Awesome. So now he has. He's potentially swept by. I really wish he didn't have a Scavalier out, still alive, because that causes problems. I'm going to go into Heatran, because Heatran is the best and most diverse with typing with attacks. Now, he is going to Earthquake me because he has Sand Rush and is going to outspeed me. And is going to take me out. Curses. I could be rude and switch into except he Rapid Spin all the hazards. Was that worth sacking your Excadrill? That's my question. Because I think I won because of that. Questionable, but I think I did. Why Gliscor? You should have gone into Giratina so you could wall my Fire Blasts. Questions. And he left. So that was some shenanigans with this. And that'll be it for this recording. That was some interesting things happening throughout this. And I don't know what happened with this. So how I got into 2 battles is a mystery. And I didn't even get to use my Uber's heal on people. But at least I won one of the battles, so I can't complain too much. But, so, anyways, go check out my channel and stuff, since my channel hasn't been getting too much traffic lately. I might have, and since it's back, I'd like to see some more happening with that. And overall, I think my narrations have become much better. I'm able to talk more fluently throughout them, and I don't have as many problems. I'm not pausing as much, and it's pretty nice to be able to see some improvements with that. And the amount of uploads I have been doing has increased a lot. So I finally kept that promise. I've been saying a lot that I'd upload and a lot, and I had a lot more, and then I would always not because of whatever reason. So finally, and I also kept the the promise of finally uploading more Sonic Battle LP stuff, since I always said I would do some of that and never got to it. So anyways, that's it for this video. This has been Destroyer1446. Bye.